Hello Libra rising, welcome to the Lunatic Fringe. I'm Birdie Galaxy and this is your April rising sign horoscope. So let's get right into this. As we start out the month of April, Mercury and the Sun are both in Aries, which is your seventh house. Your seventh house is the house of relationships, partnerships, unions, and compromise. Now on April 1st, Mercury, or the Magician, goes retrograde. Yay, we all love Mercury retrograde, don't we? So Mercury going retrograde in Aries, in your house of relationships, can bring a period of reevaluation and reflection. That's what retrogrades do. We are reevaluating some themes or some experiences that we've just been through. And in your case, this is all about relationships, partnerships. This could be business, friendship, best friendship, some kind of significant other. So this is prompting reevaluation and reflection on your communication dynamics within these partnerships or these relationships. So how do you speak to your partner? How do you communicate yourself to your partner? So just a few days later, on April 4th, Venus, or the Empress, also makes its way into Aries, into your fourth house. This can ignite passionate and assertive energy in your relationships. Venus is the ruler of relationships, of the seventh house. So this prompts you to take decisive action, to express your desires, and to pursue romantic connections with confidence. Okay, Libra rising, this is all about relationship for you. Partnership, and of course partnerships come with collaborations, so you have to remember that you are not in this alone. This is a compromise. Now on April 8th, the moon, or the high priestess, also joins this Aries party. And when the moon and the sun come together in the same sign, in the same degree of the sky, that is a new moon. New moons are the beginning of a new moon cycle. This is the time for fresh starts, for new beginnings, for initiating new projects. So during this new moon in your seventh house, you might feel some heightened emotional connection or more dynamic energy in your partnerships and in your relationships or your situation with some significant other. So utilizing this new moon energy for your benefit, for your personal enrichment, involves initiating open and honest communication with your loved ones, specifically your significant other. And this is all about embracing new beginnings in collaborations, new beginnings in partnerships. This is a time for focusing on mutual growth and empowerment within these dynamic relationships, within these interpersonal connections. Now, just as we have all this energy here in Aries, the sun moves into Taurus. Taurus is your 8th house, Libra rising, and this is the house of deep psychological insights, of transformation, like a phoenix, like death and rebirth type of transformation. This is also the house of intimacy and shared resources. So as the sun moves through Taurus, through your 8th house, it illuminates themes on financial security, self-worth, and personal transformation. This is prompting you to begin a period of introspection that can have huge amounts of potential growth in matters relating to your shared resources and your intimate connections. Now Libra, on April 25th, Mercury goes direct. Now it's still in Aries, it's still in your 7th house, but it is now direct, so that energy is no longer moving backwards. It's no longer reassessing or reevaluating. You now have learned from that reevaluation period, and it's time to move forward with those lessons and bring them out into the world. So this is a time for you to show that you have increased clarity and a more direct way of communicating within these partnerships and within these relationships, thanks to the reassessment and reevaluation you did during the retrograde period. Now, towards the end of the month, on the 29th, Venus also moves into Taurus. Venus is the ruler of Taurus. So when Venus comes into Taurus, it comes home. And what happens when we come home? We get comfortable. We put our pajamas on or our house clothes, and we are in our comfort zone. Her energy here is amplified. It is harmonizing. And this is bringing a period of increased focus on your financial security. This is about increasing your partnerships financial security, your relationship security, as well as intimacy and deep diving into your own psyche for purposes of financial security. Now, on the very next day, at the end of the month, and this is the last thing that I'm going to talk about, is Mars. Mars is raw energy. It's just like this little lightning bolt here at the top hitting this tower. Mars is a surge of electricity. Mars moves into Aries, and again, Mars is coming home into Aries. Mars is the ruler of Aries, and so therefore when it's in Aries, that energy is amplified and harmonizing and can be excessive. So what does this Mars energy look like? Well, this is a very heightened period of assertiveness and initiating. Mars, or Aries, which is Mars is the ruler of Aries, these are cardinal signs, cardinal energy. So this is the spark of life. And that brings with it your desire to spark new relationships. Maybe not a new relationship if you're already in one, but some kind of renewal of that relationship if you're in one, or beginning a new one if you're not in one. This can also bring up some conflicts. Be careful, because Mars is the ruler of war. So this assertive nature might be a little too pushy. You need to find balance between having clarity and personal assertiveness with being a bully, because Aries can definitely be a bully. So Libra rising, be careful what you say to others. Be careful how you say it to others. It's good to have boundaries, but you need to be aware of how you make other people feel too with what you say. So I hope that was helpful for you, Libra. There's a lot of intense energy going on in your house of relationships and your house of personal transformation and shared resources. So I hope that was helpful for you. As always, thank you for watching to the end. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.